Hello everyone, it's Dr. Kerry Yerkew here for True North Practice Management, and today's webinar is on social media for health professionals. As a health professional, it's important to be on social media because it increases your awareness for people in the community. So whatever your health discipline is, most of us got into healthcare because we wanted to help people in our community. Maybe we saw somebody suffer as a child or as a teenager, a family member or friend, and we wanted to help them. We wanted to do good in our communities and help people with their health and their life. So as part of that mission and that vision, it's important that we're on social media so we can spread the word about our service. Of course, it's going to increase your opportunities. It's going to increase your opportunity for a better job. It's going to increase your opportunities for clients and new patients to come and see you. It is going to build your business. But I think it's important for us to have the right perspective that we're on social media as part of an extended mission to help people in our community. So welcome. I'm going to go through our slides today on how you can get started on social media. Maybe you're already on, but don't know what content to post or how to post it. So let's get into our first slide. So who is True North Practice Management? I started True North to help health professionals to grow and maximize their potential. So everyone has potential, but sometimes we have obstacles in front of us and we're not exactly sure how to overcome those obstacles. Sometimes our vision is off. Instead of it being true north, our compass is a little bit off to the east or west. So we're not going down the path that we were intended to go down. So at True North, I started this consulting company to help health professionals stay on their True North and overcome their obstacles so that they can maximize their potential. We help health professionals at every stage of practice and their career. So right from students all the way to retirement, we help health professionals to grow. We help them to build a team if they want to do that, to run a better business, to do things like social media marketing, to manage their revenues and expenses. I have 26 years of experience and basically have managed my own practices and built my own teams and have had an HR company for health professionals, which I ended up selling to one of my employees. So I have a deep background in how to help people. But I always also help myself by consultants and coaches along the way. And I always did better when I had a coach or a consultant helping me. I did better than the expense of paying for that coach or consultant. I also, the time was well spent because I spent many hours working on myself and my practice. And ultimately, the reward was far greater than the time and the expense of having an expert help me with my practice. So why True North? Everyone has a True North in practice in life. And what is your True North? So that's a good question for you. What is your mission and vision for your career and your life? Why social media? Well, we encourage our clients. Some of our clients are students, some are young doctors and therapists, and some are existing healthcare providers like clinics and groups. We encourage them to be on social media because it raises the awareness of your profile in the community. It increases connections with people and it increases your opportunities. So you basically are putting yourself out there, which can be a bit intimidating. so people can know who you are and what you do. For health professionals, we have two main objectives. One is to increase your job opportunities. So if you're in college and you're getting ready to graduate, it's important that you get the best job opportunities. I always advise my clients that are students to go after their dream job, to get the best fit. And in order to do that, you have to create a number of opportunities. You want many job prospects and several interviews to get the right job. And it starts with defining what your dream job really is, and then putting it out there on social media. And then you want to increase your patient base. If you're an existing professional and you are starting out in practice, it's important that you increase your followers on social media. You're able to engage with your followers, and then ultimately you're able to encourage them to come to your clinic and use your services. Some of the obstacles of being on social media are not knowing how to start on social media. So you may have seen others posting or you're posting. And quite often health professionals, if they do have a profile, they post a lot of personal pictures, and that's good to have, as you'll see in our presentation today. But there needs to be a well-rounded approach and a balance between personal and professional. And then of course the message and the end result is very important to keep in mind. And sometimes health professionals don't think about that. Often health professionals don't know what to post. So they're stuck, and sometimes they don't have enough time to do that. Even though they could set aside a couple hours each week, they could have their staff help them. Because I find many staff are on social media and they know what they want to, they know what good posts are. So I think it could be a team effort, but it has to start first with you, and just knowing what to post, how often to post, and setting aside some time for it is important. Well, how do you post? First of all, you have to produce lots of content, and often what you can do is do a video or a presentation like this, and then edit it so you have several clips from one post. So that's one way to do it, is have a video in your clinic where you're explaining what you do, and then edit it so it has an intro, an extra, and a clip in between. So you could take several clips out of one longer form video. You can take a number of pictures and post them, selfies, or pictures of your clinic, pictures of maybe a patient that's given you consent, a testimonial. There's a lot of opportunities for you to post content. And then you can use programs like Canva to be able to produce images with text so it's attractive to the community. So there's a number of things you can do, and depending on the platform, certain content works better on certain platforms. You want to answer the questions your followers have. So if they're wondering about how joints work because they have arthritis, you want to think about that and post content that explains how you can help someone with joint issues. If you're do therapy or counseling, you want to explain how the body works or how the mind works, and common issues that you see, whether it's depression, whether someone has tight muscles in their neck and shoulders. You want to anticipate what their concerns are, explain what can be done for that, and then encourage them to engage with you or message you. You want to use tools that make it easy for you to post and manage, which we will go over today. So first of all, I want to encourage you to be on LinkedIn. As a professional, LinkedIn is wonderful as a peer-to-peer network. It allows us to connect with fellow health professionals employers are on LinkedIn. They're going to be looking for good employees. So if you're just coming out of college, set to graduate, having a profile on LinkedIn is good because people can find you. You can apply for jobs. You can have your CV uploaded to LinkedIn. And as an example, I just put mine over here and my experience. So feel free to go on to my profile on LinkedIn and connect with me. LinkedIn tends to be more text and research based. So if you have valuable content that your peers would appreciate, post that on LinkedIn. Clinics are going to be looking for your personality and your also your skill set. So make sure that you're highlighting your skill set in your profile, and then your post should be professional and well-rounded. So you should be sharing in longer essay type of format, so lots of text and an image or a video to substantiate what you're saying, or using a link to some research or a link to something that you do would be great too. Here's an example of a couple high profile health professionals on LinkedIn. Dr. Oz, which many of you will know, here's his profile. And Dr. Axe, here's his profile on LinkedIn. I encourage you to go onto these professional profiles that have a lot of connections and followers and see how they've posted. See what their picture looks like, see what their background imagery is like, and then use some of the content that they have in your own profile. For Instagram, I personally really like Instagram. You want to use videos, pictures, you want to use text, and you want to make sure you include your location. So for Instagram, a lot of pictures. This was done on Canva. So for my profile here, I put my image. I put what we were presenting this week. It was a neck pain webinar. We did a podcast, so we made an image with that text on it. So you want to mix it up and have different images and different content, but definitely promoting what you do in your clinic, encouraging people to engage you and to talk to you. Here's some likes here, 9 likes on my posts when I took this screenshot. And then of course you want people to engage and communicate with you via your social media profile, via Instagram in this case. Here's Dr. Mike. He's got 3.7 million followers, and here's his content. And he has a variety of different content on his Instagram profile. And I encourage you to go to his profile and see what he's posting, because he's definitely a leading figure. Whenever you see this blue check mark, that person is verified, and they have a lot of followers, and there's a reason for that. Now with Instagram, it's important that you put hashtags on Instagram as well. So you're allowed up to 30 hashtags, and I would get a hashtag generator for that. You can get an app or go online to generate hashtags, and make sure those hashtags, those number signs followed by the word, reflects your area of interest and expertise. So it could be heart surgery, so you could be hashtag heart, hashtag heart health, those types of things. If it's more like neck pain, so hashtag neck, hashtag pain, and hashtag webinar would be appropriate in this, or hashtag podcast. And make sure you put your location, because people in your area will find your posts a lot easier. And this is a great benefit to health professionals, because generally we're getting people from our area following us on social media. So if your clinic or your practice is located in a certain area, always include the location that has the most amount of posts in it. So you'll see when you type in your city, whether it's Toronto or London or New York, you'll see the one that has millions of posts. And I would include that location because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to see your post. And then sometimes Instagram, I think with their algorithms, will make sure that people in the area are seeing your posts as well. So there's a great benefit to putting the location. A Facebook page is really good. This is our Facebook page for True North. And you want to set up a page, so you need a Facebook profile first. And then you can go ahead and set up a page right here, click on a new page. You've got all these different settings for your page, but get a nice background that's consistent with your clinic or your business, and then start to post some things on Facebook that are similar to your Instagram posts. So whatever represents you and your service well, put those images in here, the videos, and some text reflecting what you do. Invite people to follow you. So you'll have to invite people to like your page. And these are mostly people you're connected with personally on Facebook. So go ahead and do that. You can join some groups like right here, and groups in your profession or groups you're interested in, and then invite them to like your page. And Facebook pages is a little more text heavy than Instagram, and you can promote events. So I like to do events on Facebook or promote them, and that's that button right there. Go ahead and promote your events, create an online event, a webinar like this explaining what you do, and that will generate interest and followers as well. TikTok. TikTok is kind of fun and up and coming. I think a lot of teenagers use it. I know my children use TikTok, and it's good to be on TikTok because it is up and coming. A lot of people on TikTok are going to become your patients over the coming years. They'll be clients of yours because they'll be following you for quite some time. I would recommend that you make it fun, but you also make sure that what you do is educational. Make it fun and educational. And often your staff can help you with this. They can join in. You can do a dance or post text on your image as you go through your 15-second clip or 60-second clip for TikTok. And that will increase your followers, because TikTok actually has a lot of new followers on it, new people joining. And if you use hashtags and you only have a certain amount of text, it's very short how much you can put on TikTok. And then the hashtags are limited too, but try to make them count with hashtags like healthcare, dentist, doctor, therapist, and make your posts attractive so people will follow you and want to use your service in the future. So it's up and coming. Experiment with it and have some fun with it too. Often people add music to TikTok. It comes from a musical background. It was formerly known as Musical.ly. So it's good to get into up and coming platforms because I think they have a lot of potential. Here's some tools you can use. And the reason I suggest tools for managing social media is it really cuts down on your time. You don't have to spend a lot of time on this. 1 to 3 hours a week would be great for you to spend, maybe not all at one time, but maybe on the weekend, Saturday, think about what you want to create for content, and then Sunday, do some personal recording or posts. And then during the week, you and your staff, your spouse and family can all help you to get content together that you can post. I like to use Canva. That's software that I pay for. And this is a screenshot of Canva where you can select certain pre-made designs like a YouTube thumbnail, Facebook event cover. So you can click on those. It'll give you a number of different options. And then you can easily pull in your picture. You can change the text. You can download that as an image. And then when you do download that on your computer, you can easily upload that to a profile on Buffer. Okay, so Buffer looks like this, and you would, this is the software, and you basically would have your social media profiles here on the left side. So if you had several of them, like we talked about today, you would have that on the left side here. And then when you go to post content, you click on this camera image, and then you would open up the image or the video you downloaded, and then you would type some text in here. I use a word editor to do my text, and then a hashtag generator to find my hashtags. And then basically you'd post this and it would go on several profiles. And Buffer allows you to modify those posts based on the type of platform. So some of the platforms, you should be a little bit more text heavy, like LinkedIn, Facebook. And then some of them should be a little bit more image or video heavy, like Instagram and TikTok. So that allows you to modify your post before you go ahead and put it on each one of those platforms. But I really like Buffer because it allows me to do one post and then send it to a number of platforms. And then you can also schedule the post. So if you're creating content on one day, like I do, I like to create my content on the weekend. So by Sunday, I'm scheduling a number of posts per day that is going into this queue, and I can move the items around or shuffle them if I want. But then what I like to do is post all at one time for the week, Sunday for the whole week, and then I like to see what type of engagement I'm getting and then interact with those people, because eventually they'll become followers and they'll also potentially use my service. So for the management of social media, I would brainstorm once a week. I do it on Saturdays. And then remember what your main objective is. So if you want to get a better job, your main objective is to connect with potential employers, and that would be more with LinkedIn. They'll also check your social media profile. So just beware of, you have posts on social media and it no longer fits your needs. Maybe they were 5 years ago or 4 years ago, and now you've graduated. You might want to remove some of those posts or start a new profile for yourself. I would do 1 to 4 posts a day, and something like Buffer, this platform allows me to post, but it also has an analyze tab, which gives me feedback each week on how my posts are doing and makes suggestions as far as how often I should be posting. And it could be once a day for something like LinkedIn, but then it could be like 3 or 4 times a day for something like Instagram. So I would invest in a tool like the Analyze tool, so it gives you some feedback on how you're doing on social media with your posts. Engage with your followers, that's really important. And then always have your end goal in mind, because this process eventually leads to more patients and more clients that you can help, and of course increases your business. So it's good. It's good for your community, and it's also good for your practice. So your end goal, well, what is that? Well, it could be to get a better job, or it could be to get some more business, more people following you, increase the value of your business, help more people. I'm going to talk a little bit about True North now and how our service works. You can follow us on YouTube and social media. It's True North Practice Management, or True North PM. We abbreviate it on some of our social media handles. Our website is truenorthpracticemanagement.com. We offer courses, so we're developing courses right now on topics that health professionals are interested in. And then we offer one-on-one coaching. So if you want direct help with your social media platforms, if you want help with your practice or your career, finding a better job or a dream job, those are all services that we provide, and it's just a matter of contacting us. We offer coaching services, and that's phone, email, and text support. We have 3 different packages. This is our middle package where for $199 US a week, we talk to our clients on a weekly basis. We provide email support for some of the questions they have that are longer in nature. And then we also provide tech support if they have some quick questions or if their clinic has some quick questions. Here's my contact info, Dr. Carrie Yerkew at True North Practice Management. And there's my phone number. So if you're interested in contacting us, certainly we welcome your questions and any comments you have on today's video or our content in general. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out and make a comment or send us an email. You can also text us at that number or phone us, and we'd be happy to get back to you. I want to thank you for joining us today. I hope you learned something about social media, why it's important for you to be on social media, and what you can do to increase your profile, the awareness about your service in your community, and with your peers. So it's definitely going to lead to opportunities down the road. It's going to be well worth your time and the effort to be involved on social media and spend 2 to 3 hours a week producing content, posting, and responding to your followers. Thank you for joining us. I hope to see you again in one of our future webinars, and have a wonderful day.